Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Rena, and I'm going to be talking about a brand that I have never used before this stuff came in, and I've never talked about them on my channel, and that is Linda Hallberg. I know I probably pronounced that wrong. She is a Swedish YouTuber, I believe Swedish, who also created her own makeup line. She's an incredible artist. I love a lot of the editorial type looks that she does on her Instagram. And yeah, so she created a brand, and I had heard about her when a couple of her palettes had released somewhat recently, a couple months ago. And then I heard about her on Angelica Nyqvist's YouTube channel. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm just going to be pronouncing things wrong this entire video, so I guess we can just jump right into it that way and just accept it and move on. So I really wanted to try her stuff. It is a little pricey, and what I originally wanted was the Enchanted Secrets palette, and then I saw her crayons, and I was like, these are pretty cool. I was really intrigued, and it's kind of weird for me because I'm not really a eyeliner pencil type of person, or even lip liner for that matter, unless it's a specific color I need to make something work. I'm not really into it, but for some reason hers just really drew me in. So one weekend she was having a deal where if you bought a palette and a crayon set, 2 crayon sets or 2 palettes, basically 2 items, 2 big ticket items, you got a free Anger Mood crayon and a free sharpener. So I wanted to go ahead and try it, and I thought it was cool that you would get a free crayon. So I ended up ordering the Enchanted Secrets palette as well as the Mood crayon set. And then in turn, that meant that I got the Anger Mood crayon for free, as well as the sharpener, and I might have misplaced the sharpener. It was definitely up here a second. Oh, there it is. And a sharpener, which is actually a really great sharpener. It's called Sharp ADM, which I think is so funny. So everything's pretty pricey. I got it. I can't lie to you guys. It's pretty pricey. So the Enchanted Secrets palette was $59 US for duochrome eyeshadows. Yes, I'm crazy. Yes, this was a total irrational purchase for me as someone who has a ton of indie duochrome shadows. We'll get into that. And then I got the Mood crayon set, which comes with 5 Mood crayons, which are, she has flash crayons and Mood crayons and core crayons. The Mood crayons are all of these matte, bold color crayons, and then the flash crayons are shimmery. So after trying these Mood crayons, I really wanted the Midnight Flash set, the Midnight Kit. And so I bought it because I'm crazy and I spent a lot of money on it. By the way, the Mood crayons for $5 or $45, which makes them $9 a piece. Not too bad. The Midnight Kit was $50, and you get 5 as well, so it makes them $10 a crayon. And then I also bought a single of one of the flash crayons in Ori, which is this gold, and this was $18. So a single crayon, I want to keep calling it a pencil, is $18. So if you think about it that way, with a set being $50 roughly, and an individual one being $18, like, that's not bad. So when I did the deal, I got this crayon, which would be $18 for free, plus the sharpener, which I think is $5. So anyway, hard to know where to begin. I think I'm going to start off with the palette, since I'm going to be doing a whole brand overview for the things I've tried. The Enchanted Secrets palette, to me, I'm still not sure that it was worth it for $59. Do I really like them? Yes. Do I think they're anything mind-blowing? Not really. So the back of the palette says, like hypnosis, this palette turns everything into magic. Use them on their own or add them on top of any look. Let's keep this our little secret. Reveal your inner creator. So they are 2.5 grams each, which is pretty considerable. That is a lot of product for each shadow. In comparison, I do believe a Sugar Pill shadow is 3.5, somewhere around there at least. So 2.5 grams is about a gram larger than an average full-size shadow, so we're already doing okay on the size. But to me, I know that Firenze Exquisites are very close to these, so if you wanted something similar for a cheaper price, you could definitely check out Firenze Exquisites. The packaging itself is very disappointing. I had watched a video review on this, and they said that the packaging felt cheap. I 100% agree. I feel like when you're buying something for $59, it should feel like it costs $59. It just is cheap cardboard. It's very lightweight, which is, I guess, okay if you're traveling or something. But I just don't think it feels luxe, but it has a luxe price. So the inside, the mirror, let's talk about it. Well, let's just talk about this mirror. This one is not as bad as the one that came in the Mood Crayons. The Mood Crayons comes with a mirror as well, so. You know when people on YouTube say that something has a good mirror? I always thought like, alright, that means it's large, it's big enough to do your makeup in. I never really had encountered a bad mirror until Linda Hallberg products. These mirrors, like this one's okay, but it's slightly warped, and so is the Mood Crayon one. And so now I understand what a bad mirror looks like. It was giving me like vertigo, and I do get vertigo, so like it was bad. Other than that, the actual shadows themselves are gorgeous. So you get Moonwake, which is kind of like this pinky shade with blue and purple. Ethereal, which is probably my favorite. It's like a yellow gold with green, with a little bit of pink as well. Zephyr is kind of like a sherbety orange copper with pink, and then you get Orphic, which is a blue with purple and like aqua. They're really pretty. They have a beautiful pattern on them. Mine are obviously working themselves away because I've been using it, but let me go ahead and just do swatches for you guys. They do wear very well. I'm not sure the best way to do swatches because they are quite sheer on their own. Moonwake, or sorry, this is Moonwake, Ethereal, Zephyr. You can kind of see as I turn the different shifts, and then Orphic, which is my least favorite, just because this one being sheer doesn't work as well. So let me go ahead and try and swatch these. Hopefully you'll be able to see them. It's really hard to tell on camera because they are duochrome and they are so sheer. But you can kind of see if I tip it. Yeah. Okay. So, they apply really nicely, even the ones that are pretty light and sheer. I really like them as a sheer wash. I do think it looks really, really beautiful. The downside is that for me to get the look that I really like, I have to use them wet. That doesn't matter too much to me. I wear a lot of my eyeshadows wet, so it's not, you know, the end of the world. But for $59, you know, I think they're supposed to be, you know, used as a multi-purpose product, so they're great for the inner corner. Maybe not Orphic, which is, you know, so dark, but any of the other three are really great for the inner corner, and they are also supposed to be made to use over the crayons and stuff like that. So put over different bases really changes their appearance, and it's really fun to try them with the different crayons that Linda Hallberg has. In terms of staying power, they last all day, wet, dry, whatever it is, they last all day and still look flawless. I don't really have any fading or fallout after application, and no creasing or anything like that. So in terms of actual wear, they're great. And I did try one on my cheekbones once. It looked nice. Nothing too crazy, nothing too much to write home about, but I primarily use them as eyeshadows, eye toppers, or on their own. I will say, you're not really going to be able to use them together. I did try and use Moonwake and Orphic together, and I just didn't think it looked very nice. they just didn't mesh well together. So this is definitely something that you're going to have to use with something else. I like to just throw a plain transition shade in the crease and then apply these, and I'm good to go as a simple eye look. So it is a nice, easy, intense look, you know, but I don't know, $59 is a little much for me for what you're getting. But on a more positive note, the mood crayons are insane. They are amazing. So let me go ahead and get these out for you. You get happy mood, likable mood, daring mood. I can't remember what this one is. Hold on. Cool mood, right, and calm mood. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these guys for you. And I really wish they all came in the same packaging. I wish they came in these, because these are awesome. You can see the color behind them, so even though these don't have, you know, a great way of figuring out what color you're getting, at least you have this, versus the Midnight Kit. I don't like loose pencils, so I'm going to keep them together. It's just frustrating. So I wish they all came like this. So the way you can tell the different colors is by this strip. So it's really kind of hard to see if you're just like keeping them in a, you know, big group of pencils. So that's why I'm not. So this is Likeable Mood. I'm trying to find the best place to swatch because they've got swatches everywhere. Okay, Likeable Mood. Let's do Happy Mood, which is the yellow. I'll show you those two. So, yeah, sorry about this mess. This is Likeable Mood, and that's Happy Mood. For yellow and orange, I find it very difficult to find pencils that are totally opaque, and that will actually show up on the waterline and all of that. These crayons are meant to be multi-purpose, so they're for eyes, they're for brows, they're for blush if you want to use them as blush, and they're for lips. So I've not tried them as a blush, but I have tried them as a liner on my waterline and on my lips, and so I can tell you guys how they wear, and I've used them as a base. So let me show you the last three in this set. This is Daring Mood, which is a kind of warm toned purple. Really creamy. They're so soft. And sometimes I find with the metallics that can mean that the tips can break if you're not careful, so be kind of gentle with these, but they are very nice and smooth. You don't have to tug on your eyes. This is Cool Mood, which is the blue. Part of the reason I bought this set is because I wanted to use this blue as a lip liner. I've been looking for a lip liner of this color, and I can't find one that isn't like too deep or too light, too aqua. This is the perfect one. And then this is Calm Mood, which is probably my most used. I actually have it on my waterline, if you can kind of see it there. This is Calm Mood. And these ones all have a matte finish. And then let me show you Anger Mood, which is the brand new one. This is a vegan, cruelty-free red eyeliner and lip liner, which is crazy. Like, it's just... I think they said it's the first one to really come out and be multi-purpose. There have been like vegan lip liners, but not really eyeliners, I think is the way it goes. I'm not 100%, but I know that it's supposed to be one of the first of its kind. So this is Anger. And I don't wear a lot of red on my eyes, but it's really nice. So those are the Mood crayons. They are just bold, matte color. I really love them. I've been using them so much. I've worn these as regular liner flawlessly. They just last all day with no fading or anything. And they do work really well on my waterline. I have a very sensitive waterline. I have allergies, so I have watery eyes at times. And so this portion right at the outer corner never stays on for any eyeliner. But the rest of the waterline, these actually hold up fairly well for my track record. They hold up about 4 to 5 hours, you know, depending on the day. But I think that's actually really good. These I didn't put on too long ago, but it's still looking really nice and bold and green. So I really like that. And they just last really nicely. They do blend pretty nicely into each other as well. I wore Likeable and Happy as like a ombre liner one day, and if you blend them, they blend really nice. You just have to do it quickly because once they set, you know, they're pretty much like you can't, you know, smudge proof essentially. So now let me show you guys the Flash set. Midnight Flash. They have another set called Rustic, which is more golds and bronzes. Not really my thing, so that's why I bought, where did it go? That is why I bought Ori on its own, because I really wanted Ori, but I didn't want the rest of the Rustic set, so I bought Ori. So these are Flash crayons, which means they have shimmer. So I'm going to show you guys how they look. This is Acryx or Acryx or something. And they have a shimmery line on them with the color that represents the crayon. So, Acryx, which is like a deep, deep, deep blue with shimmer. Can't really see the shimmer in that one. I think they said that when you press it, the shimmer comes out more. This is Ori, which is not part of the set. It's available in the Rustic set. This one's absolutely stunning. I've been using it on the inner corner a lot. Super metallic, yellow gold. I don't like gold a lot, but this is amazing. Avoir, which is pretty much the reason I wanted all these Flash ones. It's a turquoisey teal amazingness. It reminds me of Urban Decay Junkie, but it's even better. And then Atria, which is also amazing. I wore this as a liner the other day. It's a blue with beautiful aqua sparkle. Then we have Acela, maybe. This is how it's spelled. It's right there. It's beautiful, kind of warm gray, which is kind of weird to say, but it definitely is like a warm gray with silver sparkles. And then Auva, I don't know. I'm really bad at this today. I should just commit. And there it is. So these are really nice as well. I have used them again as eyeliners and on my waterline. And I find that as eyeliners, they last really well. One thing I did notice though, and I don't know, this happens a lot for me. With eyeliners, if I'm just doing like a line, I think I have somewhat hooded eyes, not completely hooded, but semi. I will get right about here a faint line of the color by the end of the day, even if I put powder all over my eye. So I did notice that with some of these, not all of them, but a couple of the shimmers. The matte ones, the Mood Crayons, I never had an issue with that, but for some reason with these, I do. It's not a big deal. It's not probably noticeable to anybody but me, but it is something I notice with these versus the matte crayons. On the waterline, they last just as well as the other ones. They don't irritate my eyes, even though they have shimmer, which surprised me. And it also surprised me how long they lasted and how pigmented they went on. I use Avoir in the waterline pretty frequently, at least in the last 2 weeks I've had these, and it applies really great for being a pencil shimmer type of product. So I'm really impressed with the way that these apply, and for the most part wear. I still would highly recommend them. It's just for me, my eyes, I need, you know, it'll transfer a little bit, but it's not really noticeable. And I doubt if I had a whole look on that it would be noticeable. It just happened to be that I was only wearing eyeliner that day. So this has been a long video. So in conclusion, I suppose, the Enchanted Secrets palette is nice. I don't think it's worth $59. I think that is kind of insane to ask, but they are really pretty. I would say if you really want to try Linda Hallberg, I think it's a nice product. It's fun. They're easy duochromes if you're someone who doesn't know what to do with duochromes, or it's just getting your foot in the door with them. This is a good product to start with, I guess, because it's pretty simple in terms of application. But if you like duochromes and you want something similar, definitely check out Fahrenheit Exquisites. They have the same type of texture and the same effect, so I really recommend those if you want something considerably cheaper. I think Exquisites are like $7 or $8 for a full size, so you could get the 4 that dupe that essentially, you know, for like half the cost. So then the Mood Crayons, I highly recommend these. For $45, 5 crayons, that is a steal when you think about the fact that they are $18 for the full size. I like the fact that you can buy them individually. If you, for instance, only want the blue and purple or something like that, you can definitely just go get those. I think the most unique to me that I haven't really seen anywhere else are like the yellow and the green. I just haven't seen those type of tones before in pencil eyeliners, and they also work really well as lip liners. I am currently actually wearing Calm Mood, the green, underneath Smashbox Hail My Vibe. So they are really nice as lip liners. They go on pretty decently. There are a couple times where there's maybe like a patch. I don't think I would wear them on their own as lipstick, but as lip liners, they're great. Yeah, I highly recommend these. I think they are so fun. You can do so much with them. They've actually made me like think outside the box and be a lot more creative with looks. You can use them as shadows as well. Particularly the Flash crayons, the Midnight set. I did a look the other day using Avoir, which is that green, with Atria, not the darkest blue, but one of the darker blues, and then Acrex, the dark blue, and kind of just did a smoky thing. And when you blend them all together, if you do it quickly enough, you get a really nice blend. So these are great. That would be my suggestion. You get everything in a flat box like this. It's very thin, so really nice. My first order, which had more in it, came in a bubble wrap Ziploc, which I quite like, and will probably reuse at some point. But yeah, oh, shipped from Sweden, by the way. They ship in Sweden, and shipping was $10 US, which is a lot, but it's not that much when you compare it to some domestic US sites that charge like $6.99, $7.99. This came FedEx, and it came 2 days. Like 2 days it took for both of my orders to get here. Really quick turnaround time, really quick shipping. I was super impressed. I'm always hesitant to order internationally because of shipping rates and shipping time, but these were fully trackable. It was express shipping for $10 US. I don't think that's too bad. So, yeah, that's my last thing I wanted to say. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you've ever tried these, if you have any thoughts, on the brand. I know they just came out with a Blossom oil or something, which is supposed to be like a lip and nail oil. Not really my thing. Pretty sure I'm not going to try it, but never say never, I guess. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you thought about them. They're really cool products. I know that, a pencil isn't super innovative, but the fact that it can be used for so many things, that it has such staying power, is really impressive to me. So I will talk to you guys later, and yeah, goodbye.